Broken tie rod got you down. So a little rundown of what we got here. Of course, you know, for those of you who may not be familiar, this is a steering rack. You've got the electric motor, electric steering portion. Here is your mechanical steering that goes all the way back up to your steering wheel. And as your steering wheel turns, you're turning your steering rack in and out of the vehicle, okay? This now comes out and transfers that force through your tie rod, which goes to a knuckle, where your wheel mounts. And that's what turns that wheel back and forth as that goes in and out of the rack. Okay, with understanding that, the weak point in any IFS tie rod is right here. Right at the point where you've got threads is your weakest point. So this idea came up from me being stuck on the trail. Basically, you hope to have something that can get you off the trail, but more importantly, maybe to not even get you in that situation. So we came up with a part that will strengthen the tie rod in its most vulnerable weak point, and we call it the Bronco splint. So what the Bronco splint does is exactly that. You know, we're capturing the weak point of the Bronco, of the tie rod, and we're adding these 8 bolts into it that, when clamped together with the tolerances that we've designed it at, it captures that weak point, which is the middle of the tie rod, which is the weakest point. Now, it's important to note that, you know, stock configuration, wheel goes up and down, it's still a weak point. You go to lift configuration, where you're now could be at a steep angle depending on how much lift you go. That point multiplies exponentially as you lift your vehicle. So it's mainly for lifting, putting bigger tires, bigger strains. However, if you want that insurance, this is a part that will save you a lot of hassle being stuck on the trail. The replacement of your tie rod is not super expensive. I mean, you know, about $100 a piece, a little less than that, you know, have them shipped or whatever. My experience is, though, right now, I called yesterday to order some more. They're telling me they can't even give me a date, but they're estimating 60 to 90 days. Of course, that's going to change sometime, but for me, added insurance of, I want to go out, wheel with my friends, wheel with my family, and not spend half the day trying to figure out a way to drag my Bronco off of a mountain that I can't get a tow truck to, I really can't get a trailer to, and I've got the whole, you know, front end going sideways. You know, it's not an easy ordeal to get them home, trust me. Now, this is on the vehicle. Okay, so here, of course, the tie rod, the boot. You got the rack back here. This is your knuckle connection to the wheel, and as you turn the wheel, you know, that's pulling the wheel back and forth. This is what it looks like on the vehicle. Basically, what it's doing is it's again taking that force and reinforcing it in a way that's not going to leave you stranded on the trail. One of the things important to note on this vehicle is this would be considered what you call your budget build. You know, optimally not the best, because if you're going to be doing heavy off-roading, you're going to want to go with upper control arm, coil over, the whole 9 yards, which is my intention and plan on this one. But my first plan is I want to get the weak points tested, figured out. That's what we're working on, and we're going to upgrade some of these parts as more things come available.